Hey everybody, hope you're doing well, having a great day, great night, wherever you guys are. Welcome back to another episode of CSGO News, and a very exciting one is that as I break down for all of you the newest operation released just late last night. I did live stream the release of this new operation known as Operation Hydra, our newest CSGO operation, which is of course released just 12 hours ago. So for all of you who want a breakdown of that, that'll be my main story today, breaking down the full operation for all of you and what comes with a $6 actual operation pass, and if you guys should buy it. I'm going to answer all the overall question people have been asking me, is it worth it to pay the $6 to buy the new Operation Hydra pass? And certainly I have my own bias. We've waited almost 1 year since our last operation, so heck yes, it is certainly worth it, guys. You pay $6 for 18 weeks worth of content. Now what you get with this pass is of course over the next 18 weeks you get a plethora of XP bonuses as well as skin drops. On top of that, your own personal booklet for completing CSGO Operation Hydra missions, which is going to be a great thing. They're new co-op missions, of course, you can do with your friends and anyone you meet online as well. It's a great deal of content, guys, over the next 18 weeks, and I certainly think it's worth the $6. Now, if you don't want to spend the $6, you also get a heck of a lot of stuff just for the operation being around, including 6 new game modes. On top of that, I'll touch on those game modes in a bit, guys. We have one new competitive game mode called Wingman. It's taken after the HTC tournament, and it's a 2v2 competitive matchmaking. It's actually not matchmaking, not going towards your rank, but a 2v2 competitive. As of right now, I don't think it actually affects your rank, but it's really fun if you have a really good friend who's way better than you. You want to be carried there, but it's also a best of 16, so it's a 16 round, really fast matchup 2v2, taking after HTC in a very cool game mode, and that's called Wingman. Now on top of that, we have 6 brand new game modes, the first of which is called Heavy Assault Suits. I'll actually show you the screenshots on screen. You guys remember that Heavy Assault Suit? That was actually a picture, was leaked on the Reddit forums a couple months ago, and it has now finally been used in a game mode called Heavy Assault Suit. Also on top of that, guys, we have Headshots Only Deathmatch mode, a great deathmatch, because many people going on servers out there, their own personal servers, 1v1 servers, just for headshot only servers as well for pistols. Now we have a deathmatch mode for headshots only, a great mode there. We also have Hunters and Gatherers, taken after the Call of Duty Kill Confirmed, where you kill someone, you collect their dog tags, so on and so forth. On top of that, we have some fun game modes as well. One of them is Stab, Stab, Zap. You're given a Zeus and a knife. The Zeus, every time you use it, it respawns after 30 seconds. But yeah, you guys get the premise. You get grenades, you get a Zeus, you get a knife, and see who actually wins that casual mode right there. On top of that, we also have a casual mode for Flying Scoutsman, which means low gravity is now turned on, so you can jump in the air for a lot longer. You're given a scout, you're given a knife, and of course you're given no nades, I don't believe, on this map type. Yes, Flying Scouts are now here, guys. That is called the Flying Scoutsman. On top of that, our actual last game mode, guys, is called Trigger Discipline. So for all of you high-tier CSGO players out there, Trigger Discipline pretty much is a game mode where every time you shoot and miss, you do damage to yourself. So you want to actually have a shot off that actually hits your opponent. If your enemy, you want to make your enemy try and miss you as well. So you're given a knife, a pistol, as well. On top of that, you're given nades. And yes, every time you shoot and miss, you actually hurt yourself. So it's all about accuracy. It's all about trigger discipline. And those are your 6 brand new game modes. And of course, on top of this, guys, we had a brand new case called the Hydra Case. I think it's down below $20 as of right now. This also crashed the Spectrum case, which really kind of sucks because I was going to buy Spectrum cases for a Spectrum case opening, but the thing is I had a market listing for 50 cents each, and yes, Spectrum cases have now shot down from 65 cents all the way down to 30 cents over one course of the night, guys, and I think Hydra cases are now down below $20 as well. With that case, of course, we have brand new several ugly skins, and of course some pretty cool skins as well. So alongside that new case, guys, we'll see what comes out in the next coming weeks. It seems like a great operation update and a great time to be a CSGO fan and especially a CSGO player. So hope you guys all enjoyed that breakdown. Of course, the wiki blogs and the Counter-Strike net blogs will be down below for all of you to get the full brief for all of you guys who want to know more about the operation. And a few other CSGO news stories for all of you. I wanted to save the best stories for tomorrow though, in a surprise episode for all of you for CSGO news, but I want to finish out this one as well. We have the confirmed OpTic roster going forward. Their confirmed 5-man roster on screen for all of you. This will be for the major qualifier as well as events like ESL Cologne. Any other events coming up in the next month or so, we can assume this will be their 5-man roster. Jason R returning to that 5th-man roster spot after IEM Sydney. It was actually hazed. Their current now coach, he actually stood in for the team OpTic over there. They placed top 4 of 8, but did not play too well. It was really expected to at least be a top 4 finish, and they did so at IEM Sydney with Hayes as their 5th member. Hayes will now return to being a coach, and Jason R will now be their 5th member and IGL. So of course you have that steady 4-man, that Rush, Naf, Mixwell, and Tarek, alongside Jason R as your 5-man roster for OpTic going forward. Now on top of this, more information for all of you. For the Swedish Shuffle, we have JW continuing to troll us all in terms of who's going to switch with who. We do expect sometime soon, especially in the next 2 months or so, to have some form of Swedish shuffle. Now, we can actually assume as of right now, Fnatic is staying out of this one. Fnatic, of these 3 teams, the only team to have a guaranteed spot in the major. They're in a legendary spot for PGL Krakow. We do have Godsent already in the major qualifier, though, and yes, we do have Fnatic. We actually have NIP, who failed to make the minor. So people thinking that maybe 2 of NIP's players are going to stand in for Godsent, maybe. On top of this, if Godsent don't qualify, we can almost guarantee a shift between Godsent and NIP. As of right now, though, JW continuing to troll last night on his stream as to which players are going to play with who. It does seem maybe NIP's former IGL exists, and maybe even the Fnatic's current Lekro will be teaming together.
Okay. Ooh, exist first picks Lekro. We got something going on here, boys.
So is that just JW trolling? Most likely, but I can definitely see that being a possibility, and I'm not sure why he would actually go ahead and do that in the first place. Of course, he's a funny guy, but I can definitely see that roster change being a possibility. Now, lastly, in CSGO news for all of you, it is not CSGO related whatsoever, so I do want to talk about it, though. A very important issue involving Richard Lewis and a suicide story for a Reddit user who actually falsely went through with this, and many people in the community, as well as many Reddit mods, falsely accusing Richard Lewis of sending a kid to his actual suicide, or actually encouraging a kid to have suicide or take suicide on himself as an option, and it's certainly not true. So I'm going to link that video down below for all of you. It's very important, guys, to keep this kind of community knit and tight. So if anyone in the CSGO community actually had this problem, I would certainly share it with all of you. Many of you guys know Richard Lewis, one of the better reporters in the CSGO scene, so please watch that full video down below. We had several community members as well as Reddit mods falsely accuse and actually say Richard Lewis had said some things he never said before, which led a Reddit user to say that he was going to end his own life, which was definitely not true. And of course, we can't fully confirm out there that some random Reddit user actually decided to end his life because of this, but Richard Lewis never said things that people said he actually had said, and they were definitely not near as vulgar as people actually want to actually put against him. So I want you guys to watch that, and Richard Lewis certainly did not drive someone or tell someone to commit suicide as an option, and I certainly would hope no one would ever do that as well. Now, on top of that, I'm going to end the video here on a lighter note. Valve actually saved me a couple $100. If you guys remember, a few videos ago, I actually told all of you that I would give away $200 worth of skins if we did not have an operation by the end of May, and we were saved by just 1 week. But even with that fact, guys, the operation being here, I'm just so happy. I'm going to give away $100 worth of skins. So if you guys want to do anything for me on this video besides liking the video, please comment down below what skins I should give away. $100, and let's say like 10 different skins. What skins do you guys want me to give away? I'll give those away on my Twitter within the next week or so, and I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. It's a great video, and tomorrow will be even better, guys. We have some great stories tomorrow, and I hope you guys all enjoyed this episode of CSGO News. As always, I will see you guys all tomorrow. Live, love, laugh a lot. Remember, I like you. I'm going to be live streaming all day today for the new CSGO Operation Hydra. Hope you guys all enjoy. Remember, I like you. Goodbye.